On the Japanese version, it's really cool because they show all the islands you go to in the background.
They don't do that.
They don't do that in English. There's actually a little.
You guys are ready to go when you're ready.
All right, let's do it. So this is Super Adventure Island 2. It's one of my favorite games.
It's a fun game.
It's fun. So we'll start 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we started the timer when you said go, so far so good. So first thing you have to do in this game is talk to the king. What really happened was Higgins was out on his honeymoon with Tina, and I think like a big hurricane came. He lands on this island and just sees the king's bride get kidnapped. So he's here talking to the king. You actually can't leave this room until you talk to the king, though he does also give us 100 coins, which is kind of nice.
It's the only money you need in the speed run. So.
You need exactly 100 coins.
Get my jump in, jump over the Inquirer.
Testing the B button.
The B button works, we're good.
So this game has this nice little overworld, has some kind of RPG-ish random encounters going on, and if we do this right, we shouldn't get anything going to the first island. And the actual platforming part of the game is kind of Metroidvania-esque.
Yeah, this game is much different than every other Adventure Island game, but I think it's the best one.
Easily. Just go, just go, just go. Nice.
Man, that's really... I can't do that when I'm using both hands. So we have to menu also, which is kind of fun.
We have some fast menuing going on here.
So it's an RPG.
Any game with menuing is an RPG, it's true.
Alright, this is our best start to date. We've had 2. Actually, we've had 3. This is our 3rd start because
This is as far as we've gotten 3 times now.
Yeah.
Do we try it once or do we just go?
Yeah, just go.
There's a trick on this screen known as the fish skip that saves at least half a minute.
Yeah.
You basically damage boost up a ledge. I didn't expect to land on that platform. That was
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, so we're like combining our strats into this.
Frankenstein run.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
You actually learn a lot doing something like this.
Mm-hmm. I have to land on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
I'm glad we didn't hit the pig on the way back.
Yeah. That's better.
Are we good on life?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make kill an hour or something.
Wrong screen. I'm looking out for red potions.
So what do the green potions do?
Green potions are magic, which we do not yet have. I guess I have to take the screen a little careful.
It's okay.
Alright, we're good.
Good screen.
We're good.
To fight green greens from Kirby. She moves to the right a little bit.
We got it.
Just enough health.
Nice.
So, first kill. And we
Yeah,
get,
it may not look like it, Jeff, but Higgins is the perfect specimen of manhood. It's what the ideal man looks like. Someone would get that meme exactly for me.
Level of beauty.
Thank you, Author Blues.
so we just got the light stone, which is like a key to the next area. And it opens the gate that we passed when we left Waku Waku, which is the castle island. This is Poka Poka. And it's actually the Japanese characters, so it's kind of cool that it directly translates. And so we have to use this key on this platform here to open it.
Shouts to Peapod Dot for calling it equipment because it's faster to go up through the menu than down through the menu by 1 button press.
Always up. So the overworld here, there are random encounters. We have superstitious ways to avoid them, but it never works.
We avoided them that time.
Yeah, every overworld encounter is 6 seconds lost in the run.
That guy's only
It's all the way
vulnerable in his
left.
head.
All the way left. You can't walk
Yeah.
out until you get it. Oh, that was weird. You like didn't flash the menu.
This is not good. I don't know how we made it.
We made it.
We're in there.
So yeah, the menuing is kind of fun actually. You do a lot of equipment changes later in other levels, but doing the kind of like the keys you get to go to the islands. So you have stones that will go left.
Always left.
Stones open the overworld gates, and then there are items that help you get into each of the levels, except there's one of them you don't need.
First one in Sala Sala, you don't need an item for.
Right, and Fua Fua you need 5 spells, but that's,
Basically 5 items.
yeah.
Let's follow it this time instead of going around the edge. That failed, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, that fish.
Fish, it's fine.
Imagine thing in turn.
Yeah, so
Let's go this way.
we're gonna go buy our only skill of the game. There's 3 skills. This one is shove, and you need it in a few places. The TAS actually does not get it because it can left, right, and clip through the stones. So
Is it Strider?
pretty much, yeah.
Costs 100 coins to get the skill, so that's why I talk to the king. Actually, it's not. I've been told repeatedly you only talk to the king to leave the room.
You do need the money.
Are we good on health?
We're good on health, unless we get it in here. I mean, we have one
Yeah.
bar. I think
Chat
we're fine.
activity. I'm gonna go this way this time.
2-player, 2 control. All right, so we got the shove technique. So now we can get the ice bell. Really good music in this game. Like I think the soundtrack is just amazing. It's faster to go left by about 3 frames, I think. I made that up, but it sounds good.
I'm with it.
It's like Zelda 2. This is a Zelda 2-ish game.
It actually is.
Yeah. So if you like Zelda 2, you should probably play this game. Nice ice bell. What is the ice man cometh and saith?
In the English card, it definitely says, "The Iceman cometh, and breaketh downeth the dooreth." With those exact words,
Yeah.
by the way. It actually says that.
That would have been the only reason we would have played English for that, and like a couple other quotes later.
There's a couple of other ones.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do something called the bunny boost here to get the fire sword. It's not really a sequence break because you can just go around, but this
Come on,
is
bunny, come on,
way
bunny.
faster. Nice,
Yes!
first try. That's
Nice.
amazing. So that cuts out about 20 seconds.
Oh.
All right. And then we keep getting hit. So you only need the fire sword to get through that ice thing right there. That's the only reason you need it in the entire game.
I think doesn't it make killing
Oh.
these guys a lot easier?
And you need it for the boss in this
Oh.
level. So yeah, you do need it in this level a couple times. but-
Impossible licorice. Oh, yeah, kill that guy.
Okay.
Yay!
Luckily, we got a health drop. I mean, it's not. It's this. We have a room up here that's kind of dicey.
Bats never give drops. Blue licorice is surprisingly hard to grab.
All right, so we'll take this room slow, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
We'll go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. Whoa.
Okay.
This is what happens when you go slow, I guess.
Okay. Put that on. Oh, that was lit, as the kids say.
Yeah, there's some kids who say that.
Good.
Pushing that switch makes this vine appear. Come on. You can push down on those switches while you're in the air, and it will work.
It's a pretty forgiving hitbox.
I guess we should mention throughout the run, you're going to see some switches with symbols some blocks with symbols on them. They'll either be see-through or solid. If they're see-through, you can fall through them. And if they're solid, you can walk on them. And those switches, there's one on each island, are what triggers those blocks to switch states.
So everyone, we're turning everyone on except for the moon switch you turn off.
All right.
But this is pretty tough here.
So whenever you're ready.
Go. All right. There's actually a false floor there that you can fall through and go back to the beginning of the level. It was about 45 seconds. So missing that is a run ender. I mean, in terms of going for RTA attempts, but this is it's not like a run ender in terms you have to reset.
Whoa.
Just in terms of time.
Blue licorice, impossible licorice.
So we did all this to make those star blocks hollow so we could walk through them, and then push this bouldereth downeth the chasmeth.
Breaketh the fourth.
We have to turn the switch back on here for a later level to get a magic bottle. So we don't have the wand yet, but we're getting it after this stage.
We need exactly 4 magic bottles for the run, and we need 2 hearts before we go into the next stage. Each of the heart bottles we've collected so far give us half a heart. Should I just keep pushing, or do you want to kill these guys?
We're good. Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Okay, now
Nice.
we're good.
Wow.
All right, let's get this guy.
Are we good? You want to run left or?
Yeah, left.
So his only weak point is actually his eyes, basically. If you stab his trunk, he does retract it, so it makes it a lot easier to avoid him. We're taking this fight a little conservatively, like he should be dead if either one of us were playing by ourselves. But that's fine.
That was a pretty clean fight. We've got 2 islands down. That was nice. I was very pleased with that. We died in practice.
That's why you do like the one practice run.
Yeah. So now we got that worked out, so we're good.
So after every island, what's actually going on here is Tina, who has amnesia, you're seeing her in visions and she's telling you where to go next, and there's also a little bit of "you seem familiar" that keeps going on between every island before there's an eventual "it is you, Higgins" near the very end. Although I think Higgins also doesn't remember that it's Tina. It's kind of weird when you're reading it because it doesn't say who's talking and there's a lot of back and forth going on.
So now that we've gotten the star block, we can go get 2 important items, the sun ring, so let's just get into Boa Boa, and the wand, which isn't required, but it is very useful in the speedrun because there is a warping spell when you get 4 magic bottles that can take you to any hot spring you've been to. So you'll see us go into hot springs later just to open up the warp point.
Each magic bottle you collect is another spell you can cast.
There you go. It's yeah.
All
It's a
right.
superstition at this point. Oh yeah. Oh god.
I shouldn't have done that one. Did we just go for the death?
We can die.
Yeah. Sorry guys, Deathless is dead.
Well, Deathless was never going to be dead because we have to death warp later like a bunch.
Well, unintentional Deathless.
That is true.
So, like, do you enjoy being able to sip your coffee while you're running this game?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Nice downs. It was good.
I've got ups and downs. But I have lefts too, right?
Oh.
Yeah, right.
So this is next screen. We're gonna just jump in the lava.
Yeah.
This screen has, I think it's the dragon boost, the boa boost, whatever you want to call it. You need about 2 hearts to be able to do it optimally. Part of it is that the dragons that shoot fireballs, like the ones in that random encounter, they shoot their fireballs on like a set timer based on when you enter the screen. So we need to get to a certain spot on the screen at a certain point in time, or else this becomes an RNG fest of are we able to actually do it.
Nice. That was
Easy
awesome.
every time.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go.
So that whole point is to get to this bottle.
See you.
All right, yeah. It's like, what are we doing again?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Want to get one. You can. So now that we got the second bottle, we can.
Normally, by
use
the
our
time we
second
see
magic
that part of the stage, we've made those blocks disappear, so we can't get to that magic bottle easily.
So yeah, this is like the first kind of hidden thing
Let's
in
get through the hot spring.
the level. Yep.
And you saw that little archway monument sort of thing. We'll get back to those later. So the main part of this level, I gotta remember to hit down the way back now.
Yep.
There are 5 switches we have to push to open up the boss's lair. The boss, to any weapon we could have up to this point in the game, takes at least 10 cycles to kill, and each cycle is about 50 to 55 seconds. And who wants to sit through that? So we're gonna take this multiple minute side trip to get a weapon that kills it in 3 cycles.
Ah.
And welcome back to Island 1.
This will be the second time we come here. We come here 3 times.
Come to this part 3 times. Oh, the second time. You're right. Nice.
Now we don't have to get health.
Well, we're gonna get the heart anyway.
We don't need it.
It's just
All the time
instinct.
save is gone.
The seconds are
The
gone.
time is gone.
It's over. Off, can we reset?
The jumps over these guys are pretty tight. Might be like 5 frames or something. But this jump here coming up is actually really, really tight.
Yeah, I'm a little upset we didn't get any magic yet, but you ready?
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, you can fall back in that whirlpool and have to go all the way back around the way we just went. So it's nice to get that out of the way.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever done it with that bottom bird. I kind of messed up by killing the top one.
I was wondering what we were going for there.
Well,
but
last time when we practiced, there were 2 birds, and I was like, oh, I want to get rid of one, but I got rid of the wrong
strats
one.
are on the fly.
Yes.
Ready? We're winging it. If you want to go for the puns, I mean, you gotta
It
go.
was one of the 2. I was debating which one to say.
All I'm saying is you're grounded.
Oh.
Nice. That's pretty tough jump.
Do you want the ice
Yeah, we
sword
can
on?
switch to the ice sword. So yeah, the ice sword saves about 3 minutes on the boss. It
Dang.
might even be more. I mean, it's like 3 or 4 cycles, and each cycle's a minute. So
Whoa, that guy.
yeah, I always forget that guy. I usually get hit. Cap was smart and ran all the way across.
We actually want to keep a decent amount of health here so we can damage boost through a section that's coming up. That said, we do still have a recover spell, and the boss is pretty free as long as you don't get hit. He does, however, hit like a truck.
Yeah, it's about a whole heart of damage. Top right.
Yeah, you said it yesterday, you could actually hold right there and just land there. I don't think I've ever actually done that. These other rooms just have enemies in them and are there to troll you. I think one might have a shield or something in it. There are shields you can collect in this game. Emphasis on can. The shields are actually extremely worthless. All they really do is block projectiles. Ugh.
We have a recovery.
What do you want?
We'll just wait it out. We can
All right.
Yeah. Ride the pizza stone.
Riding the pizza stone.
Now it can't be.
Let's go. I think we can hit.
Oh.
I was about
Yeah,
to
let's
say,
get
I
that.
think we can take 1 hit from the boss of this stage.
Yeah, now we're good.
Now we're really good. So if you've played Mega Man 7, you'll recognize this boss. However, we do not have the danger wrap, so this is going to be a little tricky. We don't have the springs either. What are we going to use?
The ice sword.
What?
I'm not going to move.
Nice. So I have to do this 3 times. That's 1.
How's it going, Console?
Going good. Is Wiley working for them?
It might be. Whoa.
Yeah, this guy's completely random with the turtles he throws out. You can kill them. We just try to avoid them. This is all at the cab. I'm holding Y.
I kill him. Nice.
Got one.
Run's legit, everybody. Think this is a good distance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Q is when the turtle falls off the screen, the last one, and then you swing your sword.
I just stand in front of him and mash, and like there's a certain time you kind of realize the pattern's about to change to the 2 shots of 3 turtles, and then I just go back and dodge. You can jump over them, land in between. Nice. In general, underneath him is a decent safe spot, or at least like he won't be hit by one that shoots out to the side like that.
Move back. There we go.
Of the 2 boss musics, this is my less preferred one.
Get owned.
0.
That was a frame perfect boss kill. It could not have been faster.
Frame perfect. That death was really just RNG manipulation. This run actually is going really well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We had to take that death, but other than that, it's been really strong.
That's something in general in a race you might end up doing. It's a little tricky to get there without taking any damage.
That is a very strange encounter to get. Usually in front of this, the King's Island, it's pretty free to get by, but not this time. Nice.
Menuing, man.
As far as I know, 2-player 1 controller is me and Peapod Dot in the SGDQ 2016 practice room with about an hour 9.
You playing you? You playing you? Or Jay?
I forget.
Okay, well, we're going in. so-
Even if it's 107 because of US to J timing,
Yeah.
I think we've still got a shot. And then the mummy will come.
I'm gonna
Oh god.
just. We'll take damage later. Let's get the items first.
Yeah, we have to kill a mini boss here that also hits like truck. It's gonna be my go-to phrase. Maybe it hits like a battleship. I mean, kind of sailing around.
Yeah.
So unlike the first one, this guy doesn't have like a specific weak point. You can just hit him anywhere.
It's okay.
That's fine. That's actually good. So this is where we start death warping all over the place in the run.
Yep. So if you die in the overworld, you go back to the start. If you die in any level, you go back to the beginning of the level.
Take a hit.
Oh, that was really good
That was
because
a
we
good
didn't bomb or get the boost.
Yeah.
So we got the power fan and now we got the shovel, which
Best
is
weapon in the game.
pretty sick. You can actually kill bosses with the shovel. It does the least amount of damage possible. Oh, dragon. Oh yeah. So yeah, I think I was the first one to experiment with this particular death warp. You can it's actually faster to make it back without getting any encounters, but the chances of that happening are extremely rare.
It's always great because normally on a run you take a lot of damage going in before you get the shovel. So then when you do make it all the way back and then you have no life left, it's a little frustrating when it actually happens.
Yeah.
Shouts to the TAS. For some reason, the fan summons hurricanes to blow down the door. Also in the last level, the volcano eruption knocked down the door. Somehow we remain unscathed through all of this, despite standing right next to the door we're knocking down.
Don't question the lore.
Should we go to the casino?
Sure, why not?
Maybe,
I got
Do
some
we do
like
that
them.
later?
maybe later.
We'll go to the casino after the run. Nice. Nice.
That's good.
Good enough. So the only way you're allowed to use a shovel is by being naked.
I mean, obviously.
Shouts to Twitch policies.
Oh, come on, fish. See, there's a very tight trick you can do by skimming across the water and maintaining your P speed. But we get, if you get hit, you lose it, or if you don't push the button fast enough, when you fall into the water, you lose it as well. Jump down slopes because it's extremely slow to run down them.
I'm gonna get that just because it's us.
Okay. It costs 1 second, and we may die. We may not die.
This island is a little long, and especially because like it's all these overworld sections and then going into platforming sections, it can take a while. Like if we die, we go all the way back to where we blew down the door with the power fan.
Shouts to lit policy.
It's lit fan.
So shouldn't this game been more accurately referred to as Super Adventure Islands?
Probably. Ready?
Yeah. Go.
And then because we got those blocks earlier, the reactivating the star block, among other things, put those blocks on the floor so we can just run across the bottom there.
We could have waited, but that's okay. Put
There's-
the armor on.
There's multiple items you pick up here in this sort of hub at the end of the world. The island, I guess. Nice. So it's, of course, possible to basically do your menuing.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's really
yeah.
tight.
Should we just go all the way up?
No, you're good. Try again. All right, third try is the charm.
All right, one more try.
Ah, man.
Yeah,
All right, that's
let's
fine.
go. Let's go. There's actually nothing you can do to stop me. I have the D-pad.
Yeah, I mean.
I actually should have gone to that platform that time too.
Oh, I have to jump.
Yeah. Or maybe there is something you can do to stop me. Let's go in here.
Yeah, so we're opening the only reason we're going to it now is to open it for later when we get the wing spell. This is actually a pretty neat cave because you get that and you get the thunder sword here. Come on, guy. The password is pearls.
What game is that?
I think it's coming up at the end of the schedule.
Oh, nice. Reboosting?
Yeah.
He says as he starts the game.
The aqua armor also lets you move at your regular walk speed in water, which is nice. We're coming all the way. So we went to that last room. Getting the sword is probably helpful too, but we also got the hot spring.
I do that every time.
We're coming here to lower the water level in the whole island. Shouts to the water temple.
We're gonna save now. Weapon. Yeah. Okay. Shovel. All right. We said we were gonna save in the run, so
I
at
guess.
least once.
Just in case.
Yeah. I mean, it barely takes any time. See?
She's a recover, probably.
Let's do it.
Concert, please. Someone set it back to Super Adventure Island too.
No boost.
Yes, sir. I was actually about to do it until you said that.
Stand on the right edge, and then when you see the bird go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my cue. You can kind of you can kind of feel it out and go, but it's pretty tough.
Yeah, Skinny Ale, this is a 2-player 1 controller. Yoink. Ugh. That's my fault for doubling back a little bit, but I believed. Are we getting the extra heart?
Yeah, I think we should.
I'll get the extra. There's an extra life bottle right here that's more of a backup. It's not on this screen, it's on the next one.
Ooh, and that was tough to do. Fall and then get.
When you
back
fall
up.
off a ledge and you manage to get back. Higgins with the cartoon physics. Nice.
So we lowered the water to get in this door.
You actually can't have the shovel equipped to open a chest.
Yes, you have to switch back or push the switch.
There we go. It's one of these buttons.
Yeah, up or down. I remembered this time.
This run has its ups and downs.
Sometimes you just gotta dig deep.
Took me a second. I'm gonna switch back to the sword. I guess
Oh,
we'll
yeah?
do it on the next screen.
That's true.
We
probably
we were
need-
digging ourselves a hole in the timer now. So let's get a 1 cycle here.
So
this-
we can pay this boss back in spades.
Yeah. Shouts to Shovel Knight because that's the only reason I got that.
Why must you hurt me?
All right, let's do this. Go for the 1 cycle.
Oh no. Ah.
It's very difficult to do. If you get hit at all, it's usually game over for 1 cycle. But yeah, this guy makes an appearance in Mario RPG as well.
Fun fact, I'm pretty sure like you go 2 or 3 cycles in this fight, the water does turn completely black, but you can see his tentacles clear as day through it. I was hoping that would be it.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, getting the Thunder Sword. I mean, all the swords that we get are pretty necessary. It's just the damage stacks for each one. So when you get to the boss, if you don't have the best sword, it's really bad. This is the last sword we get until the final level, which we only need to use once, but we do use it in the final battle. But there are a few more swords we can get. There's a crystal sword and a light sword. The light sword you buy at that casino for 50,000, or a little less than 50,000 coins, which you can get. You can't get it. You can't buy everything just with chests in this game. I think you have to. You have to gamble at the casino.
You could farm.
You could also just kill enemies. Yeah.
Each coin you pick up is worth 1 coin.
Might be there sometime.
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned. The power sword is the one you need for that block at the end. But yeah, that's the one we get. Well, we use the Thunder Sword until we get the next weapon.
Is this where I break the news to Strawberry speedruns that I haven't played a Pokemon game since Gold?
I haven't played one since Blue.
I should have not played one since Blue. But then I played Gold.
Just go.
It wasn't too bad. Not fast, like you could probably do. Are we going? Let's not.
Can't now because we don't have speed.
Whoa. So everything in this level really hurts.
The first mission is to go turn on the moon switch so we can go into the next area.
I think this is the only level that like straight up right away tells you go find the switch, and then you do find it right away. Almost forgot to hold left there.
So now we have our 4th magic bottle. This is the only one we need for the speed run. I meant to kill that guy, but didn't let go of Y.
Tight jumps.
So this is it's a big maze. There's 9 doors you can go into in this room, but we know the one you have to go to. Nice.
Whatever.
That works.
The menuing.
We're getting a little
the
cocky.
Menuing.
You can just shovel your way out of
It's,
it.
There you
it's
go.
RNG manipulation. Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right, we're fine.
All right, we're in.
This is fine.
This is fine.
This is the hot new speed game of 2017, so get ready. The world record holder right now is La Hulk with a 46, a low 46. Geed Unit has also held the record in this game, and they both pushed the time down really far. This was actually my first speed game ever. When I started streaming, this is the one I first used with the timer back in 2013.
This was a game that pestered me at Blockbuster for a long time as a kid. Never actually owned it until last year, I think. But I always remembered having a lot of fun with it, so here we are. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Okay.
we do need some health. We're going to ride the platform, right?
Yes, the first one.
You can go to that one little tile there, or just land on the spikes entirely to get to this a little faster, jumping from there. We're coming up here to get this bat that's on the outside from that climb we just did. He's going to come down here, and when you damage boost, you get knocked up in the air. That gets us to this switch without needing a platform. I'm just going to show it. It's over there. And that makes this appear.
Yeah, you actually have to get this area of the screen off so this platform appears.
You basically need to go through that entire platform track screen. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. You go all the way through it, past the boss door, to get to where that is.
If you have the up stab, you don't need it. Actually, you don't. I don't think you need it. We can go there. I don't think you need it at all, but the axe does more damage than the thunder sword, and it has an arc, so it goes higher than normal. So we're gonna try to speed this up a little bit as soon as it turns, and then as soon as it turns up here. It's okay.
One more time?
Yeah. We got it. We got you for it. So you can do
Nice.
that and use your magic, which gets you iframes. X.
I'm going to hold right.
So we have not ever
I'm gonna
fought
go
this
left
boss.
I'm going to run under it.
Oh, all right.
Yes,
I'm listening to you now.
This was the two-player strat. Just like, don't even swag anything. Just
I'm
like,
not gonna push B anymore. I promise.
Well, you'll eventually have to.
Yeah, with the snowballs, but I will not push B anymore.
You push Y. That's okay. So this is the slow version of this fight because that bandage that's kind of tailing around does hurt you.
Yeah, it does like an entire heart of damage. I pushed B again.
And that's fine.
Okay.
I'm surprised it fell actually.
I pushed B again.
All right. No, that's fine. Those were good.
All right.
Those are good.
All right. I'm walking.
Born out Slayer
You
today.
hit B one more time.
Nice. All right, we have to jump later. So here you do need the axe or the upstab, or you can't hit him. Oh.
Duck. Oh,
Dang.
we got cornered.
This was the one thing we didn't practice.
The mummy head actually is the hardest part of the run,
We
even
can warp to
one
the
player.
spring.
The good thing about having 4 magic bottles is rather than go through this entire island again, we just go out here. We're still ahead of the me and Peapot run because we died twice at the mummy, I think.
Dang.
Almost had.
We almost had it. Like, sometimes you can get him where he doesn't use the snowballs at all, but he threw 2 or 3 out there, which was pretty rough.
We got axe, by the way. Which just makes the strats here slightly different.
I messed it up. Yeah, with that.
We can actually get up to 2 magic bottles, so we can try and do the jump again. Whoop. I'm just gonna
We
keep
should
the-
just-
let's just keep the health.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with no healing power. Like, Having a heal spell in the mummy fight is really good because if the snowballs do corner you, or if he corners you like he did there, you know, it gives you a way out.
Nice.
Nice. Let's switch to health. Okay.
Money.
We have the axe, so
I'm gonna
we
keep
can't do
looking
it.
this way. You can do it with the axe. It's a little tricky.
It's just a little different, yeah. You have to time your axe throw a little earlier than you would.
What's up, Peapot?
Teapot. Alright, let's try this again. Nice. The no look.
Alright.
I'm not jumping, so it's all you.
Alright.
Yeah, I know.
Each hand takes 16 hits.
Okay, I'm jumping.
Yeah, you can jump.
For there, like with the bandage way on the other side, it's.
I won't move.
You can tell me when to jump. And
I think my promise will be I will not run under it while it's moving away.
Oh
No.
shoot!
It's alright. It's alright. We're speeding it up. I'm going under. Going under.
Yep.
And that's on the other side. So
Yep.
let's go.
I'm good. So if you're looking for a 2P1C game, make sure you communicate well with your partner.
The nice thing about the iframes here for the boss is you can fall through the bandage while the mummy is taking hits.
That was a good cycle there.
That's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted to
time.
happen. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Thanks.
sometimes he just shoots a snowflake and it's all over.
Yeah, the snowflake really throws you off.
I don't know what will happen if we actually have to play with my right hand on the D-pad.
Yeah, this would be. You go like this.
Well, that's how you do 2 players, 2 controllers. Is like we have to do this.
Oh wow. So now we use the wing spell and we go back into this island to go get the. Now that we have the elven flute, we can open those kind of monuments, which then will give us spells to go to the last island. So we have to go all the way back through every island, but with the wing spell, it saves an enormous amount of time. So that's why we get all the magic bottles. It's definitely worth it. Ah, I messed it.
We're good. We're down to how much health you should normally have for a speedrun in this game. I guess you could have made that.
Oh,
Nice.
nice, nice.
I'm gonna take that.
So see, there's a wall there, yeah. We're gonna.
You must come to a complete stop on those for some reason.
Yeah, play the ocarina, earthquake.
Tell me, please.
These guys aren't even Canadian.
This is the hot Canadian speed game.
All right.
So we're saving a lot of platform riding there. Ready?
Yep. Dang,
Aw.
full magic too.
I wanted that.
Yeah.
So the good thing about this platform is if you get hit on it, you don't like flinch off of it at all.
Oh. Okay. And then it's up here on the right. Oh.
Whoa.
All right.
I'm really glad you're holding on. I'm gonna hit a bat here just because it does less damage than spikes.
And then your iframes don't actually start until you land. So that's pretty cool. It's actually good.
So we're gonna go back over here one more time. The duck under the bat.
Ooh.
Yo.
Full magic refills can save you a death warp, which is good. So we would go down to that one little area on the platform there without spikes to save a couple seconds, but it is a time save, so we do go for it in the run. So now all these warps or tunnels kind of go to each neighboring island. So we utilize those in the speedrun to get closer. Because you could use the warp. We actually don't go to the hot spring in Haya.
Because this is just faster.
This is faster, yeah. You want the bottle or not? I'll leave it up to you.
Let's go.
So there is another health bottle. Usually you end the run with 2.5. We're gonna get extras. Dang. I guess I could have jumped again.
We were just resigned to our fate.
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't sure that one was going to just die in the one hit.
Nice. So we still have to die.
Yeah, we don't have that 5th bottle.
We got 2 spells. So you could, if you have 5 bottles, you can use the feather to warp to the beginning, go outside. You can only use the wing spell outside. I guess we didn't mention that. So you can use this feather, use the wing spell, or use the feather, go outside, which the feather takes you back to the start of the dungeon. And hopefully we get to use it in Poka Poka or something. Or Puka Puka.
Yeah.
We will use it in Poka Poka.
Should we go to Boa Boa first and get the magic bottle, or?
Yeah, we can do that. So we had 2 islands down, we got 3 to go. And then the final island.
Nice.
That looked really good. Almost like we planned it. But yeah, the axe is really cool because you can have 2 on the screen at the same time. And they do twice as much damage as the Thunder Sword. But half as much as the Power Sword, I believe.
Axes are still pretty cool.
Yeah. Just having 2 of them, yeah. We could potentially get a magic bomb.
So now if we get any full magic drops, we can escape the island and save the game over animation.
I think it's a lost cause.
Probably.
One player, one controller.
This is like one player,
Half a controller, yeah.
I can't get out. This is impossible. Strider's not working.
Hit the start button.
It's on the other side of the controller, man. I can't use it.
Yeah.
It's not allowed.
It's too far. Drop the controller trying to reach it. Alright, so we've got our... So when you die, you get all of your magic
John
and...
Carlos?
The John
health
Carlos.
back. Hey, John
The
Carlos.
John Carlos.
Yo, John Charles, I heard of that guy before.
I'm really glad you didn't push anyone.
I was
with me.
waiting until I saw it, and then saw it for more than a second.
That's...
Can't do that.
So here's this room again with no water in it. Nice.
You definitely have to bring your steel drum to Super Adventure Island too. So there's a lot of damage boosts in here, and you can get it to where you only have 1 hit left by the time you get to the spell room, which will so then you can just damage or die right afterwards, which is really useful. And we would damage boost back there, but we damage boosted here.
Whoops.
Which is fine.
This is fine.
Agreed.
Spikes do a whole lot of damage in the end game.
we're good. You can go. 'Cause we're gonna have to die
Yeah.
anyway.
I need to remember to start doing that.
Yeah.
Save like 5 seconds.
Yeah, because you have to sit here and wait for his
Kill that
animation.
starfish, please.
We got the coin.
I just didn't want that starfish to think it could get away from us that easily.
Alright, so we've got 4 of the 5. We're going to the first island we went to. It's really cool to just run across all of them. It's really neat.
Again and again and again. Let's go right this time.
Let's do it. So we have 1 magic bottle, which is good. That's all we need to use the feather.
Sorry,
What?
Peapot. I choked. It was better to start pushing down than continue to think about whether or not I should push up or down, though.
Oh man, that would have been a smoother. You can't land on these sticks until they're, or the branches until they're completely out. Oh, I could have boosted. That's fine. Oh.
Magic. So we go to this island last because it's right next to our destination on the final island, Fua Fua. Which we haven't been to yet, so we can't warp there anyway.
Yet. That glitch will
Yet.
be found.
Once that glitch is found, this game's over.
Yeah, I stumbled upon a warp. I don't know if my game was just corrupted or something, but I opened up the last like hot spring in the game without having visited the island or getting any of the spells. So, ooh, nice room. Thanks. Oh, nope. Oh wow. Oh, you can make that.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
I did not know you could make that.
I was just trusting you.
I've never
Did both of
trusted.
y'all just learn something?
Yes. Well, I did. Cat may have already known.
I did not. I was just holding left.
Nice.
I guess we could have made
Yeah,
that.
you can make that jump. You can damage it. Or I'll just kill him.
Again, like everything in this island really, really hurts. So,
Yeah, the
especially is a situation like this, it's like let's just
is good.
let's just make sure we get this.
But the music's really cool. Like, it's a lot of really nice platforming and stuff. The enemies are pretty powerful.
I have to go right
Yeah,
there.
you
Yeah, I see.
do. Like, you
things
don't
not
want to fall.
jumping.
You don't want to fall here. It's bad. So,
One at a time. Could have made that.
there's a hot spring here next, so we're in good shape.
We're in very good shape.
And so if we happen to die, we could warp back to this room because we've entered it. You can actually ledge grab in this game, which I think is cool when you do it. Yeah, like you don't do anything. You just have to go on a certain height, and you can you won't go up over the ledge. You just stick to it, which is cool. So there's a bubble skip here. Cav's gonna try to do, or fox skip.
Ah,
It's pretty tough. Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
We're fine. We might be.
I don't
good.
know if I can stand here. I'm just gonna.
Nice. Okay, now we won't die if we take a hit. Clouds take 2. Falling is bad.
Falling's really bad. I
really
shouldn't
don't
have
know what triggers those things to fall. Sometimes you stand there and they don't do anything.
Gotta use the shovel one more time.
And somehow, if you made it past the shovel,
This will be another screen. I just go slow on it.
oh, that's not good.
Under.
Yeah,
Over.
over. Oh my gosh.
It's all right.
Okay, we have to use the shovel again. Alright, last sword. We'll keep it for now.
This is gonna be rough.
Not out of the woods yet. There's a couple enemies.
I need to actually find it on here.
Oh,
Yeah.
need to kill that rock with the power sword.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, little bonus, but here's the last hot spring. What's up, math guy? Thank you. Alright, so now we're at the eagle fight, which is probably the... Like, you need the most skill to do this fight fast. Like, this is probably the hardest fight in the game to do quickly. That was
Nice.
good. So that was like 8. He's 25 hits. So you can 2-cycle this guy. Alright, that was still, I mean...
That's still good.
Getting multiple hits is good. So normally he would get all the eggs and then he would just swoop at you at the end. So each one of these egg cycles is about 25, 30 seconds. Okay, that was a bad
more
one.
left.
That's alright.
Needed more left. Gotta tap left.
Alright, so now he's just gonna swoop at us. But, so no early eagle kill, but this is definitely the hardest fight in the game.
I think we could call him Samurai Luigi. No?
No!
I think the swoops are like determined by where you're standing on the screen.
Maybe.
Oh my god, alright, stay down, stay down.
I think I have to move like left and right. Okay.
Alright.
Nice. I was just about to say, like, you're never in danger of dying on this boss. And then we got hit 3 times in a row. Alright, so now there's
We
a
did it. We
there's a
rescued
cutscene.
Tina.
Yeah,
All right.
So good job. We cut the one.
Nice.
Time.
You have the splits.
Oh, we
We know.
Yeah, we know. So we rescued Tina. We let this game play out. Oh no!
What?
I don't know what else we expected. There was
Higgins
one
to
more
have
boss.
a better mouth animation than
You could just like walk through the ghost, you would think, but like
I mean, she's right there.
Tina's been struggling this whole time. Amnesia, unconscious.
What a twist.
So yeah, this is about a 2-minute cutscene. So you can take a break here before the final battle.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
there
much.
goes Glib.
This is the bathroom break. We're shocked.
Keep going, Glib. Get global.
Tina Haxie pulled it up at the best possible time.
Don't encourage.
Higgins runs through the entire thing, can barely make it over. Alright, we're back.
So this guy is also saying, by the way, the king also got kidnapped.
Oh, who cares?
But he's fine, so maybe he's that one who's behind everything.
Could be. We need some.
Yeah, I think we need a Sky Bell, but I think that's a legend.
No one believes in legends anymore, man.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, wait. It's real, right? Peapod, is it real? Which direction do I have to look at chat?
It's hoping for some magic here. Oh gosh.
It's a
It's
thorny
no
issue.
big deal, but like, it would be nice to have one magic. If we don't get it, it's alright, we'll just keep going. And
We actually
didn't.
have all these extra hearts, so we're really fine.
We should be okay.
Yo.
And we don't have down stab this time.
That's true. Dude, this thing is real. It was in the Inquirer.
I read about it in the Inquirer.
Shoutouts to the English cart for making jokes like that.
Alright, let's do this. This guy also hits like a truck.
I'm going back in. Ugh,
That was dicey.
just a little bit.
Ooh.
I'm going back in.
Oh shoot, there was one more.
How many more hands off?
He's got too many.
No!
Oh my god, that's awful.
How many?
This is really
Oh my
awful.
gosh. Try the other side, the middle.
Nice.
Yo.
That was like the worst case scenario for that boss.
At
So
least that was actually really amazing that we
finally,
did that.
this guy is dead. Right?
I think he's dead.
My dude.
He's just. There's nothing left of him but this giant black swirl, right? We're good.
Yeah, he's finally disappearing.
It's over. GG.
We're good, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I see.
So now we're going to the moon.
Ah!
So fun fact about this game, if you don't have the down stab controller, please, you don't move around when you just mash left and right.
Alright, now we gotta get 7 jumps.
One more jump and then moving out of the way.
Oh god. It's 33737.
All right. Down button. Get out of the way.
Thanks.
Oh!
Wow.
How do you want to do this?
Let's move up.
Should I get out of the way?
Yes.
You want the axe?
Yeah.
No, that's not the axe. Jump.
I think we have to get closer.
There we go. Time. Dude, that was the left button.
We got it.
Nice.
World record.
$3.99.
You think? Probably.
Sub 104.
That was really.
That was good.
That was very nerve-wracking.
The last.
We've had like
Circle.
3 bosses where we almost died and one that we did die. But that was.
We did it.
That was
Yeah, you
nuts.
did it.
The last trickle of health.
So yeah, 2-player, 1 controller, world record right there.
World record set at Southern Speedrun Summit. What was this Star Tropics?
So Tina has a blue dress, or a light blue dress and dark hair. And now she's blonde.
And the yellow flower is red. Also, Higgins took his armor off for some reason.
This is too animated.
To be fair, blondes have more fun. That's what I've heard, anyways.
Maybe.
As someone who's a blonde, I don't get it.
So Tina got her memory back, and Higgins and Tina go off into
Looks
the
like he's singing
sunset.
to her.
Higgins is sick.
Are we ready for the next run, I guess? What is up next?
Video games?
Mystical
Oh, nice.
Ninja? It's a good game.
Video
I-
game.
I guess we'll have to save the casino for another time.
Yeah, that's cool. Maybe we can do some flash cash or whatever the other one is.
We'll get the entire stream
She's a
to help us
lot
place the
taller than
bets.
What's that?
We'll get the entire stream to help place bets on the races.
That would be awesome. Let's go, Fox.
Well, in that one case, I will bet on the penguin.
and it'll win.